Well, hey, I'm here with Kess Entertainment or Kess Company.
Yeah.
So who am I with right now?
I'm Michael. I worked on the design of Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
The 287th exams.
Okay.
It's a cooperative dice rolling board game.
Uh-huh.
You are trying to make your way through the Hunter exams and earn your Hunter's license. The way you're doing that is each turn you'll take your character and you will put it on one of these enemy cards in the middle.
Okay.
And you are trying to beat one of the challenges on the card. And you can roll any number of dice to do it. And you're trying to match these or beat these numbers. So you want a 6 or higher to do this. So maybe I'll roll 2 green dice. I can add them together to try and beat the 6.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 9. Oh. All right. So I get these rewards. I get a couple of these tokens that allow me to boost my dice. And I eliminate this card. It'll give me an experience over here. You just track, sorry, the table's a little small for the game, but
okay.
You track your experience by the characters you've eliminated. And as you hit certain thresholds, you'll unlock new skills, which will give you extra dice or sometimes passive abilities. As these characters are getting eliminated, newer, more difficult ones are getting added. And they're color-coded for the different exams from the anime. There's,
cool.
5 exams they go through, and then there's a final exam where it's just a one-on-one combat. So you're adding cards to this deck as it gets replenished. And once you've gone through all the reserve enemies, then you do the final exam, which is just some particularly difficult challenges. But hopefully you've gotten enough experience, you've earned enough dice, you have enough resources in the form of reflex tokens or reroll tokens that you can get through. There's also some cooperative mechanics, so some of your character abilities here you can use to help out other players. You can, place these dice here to get access to the ability. I forgot so that's kind of an endurance test. So the fact that I've used these dice, I can't use them anymore until I refresh them. So each turn, I'm working with less and less dice. And once I run out, I have to take a wound to replenish them. And if I take all 4 of these wounds, I lose. There's also a penalty, and you get to choose which wound you want to take. So I can take, -2 experience, which makes it a little bit slower to get my next unlock. I can take -3 reflex tokens, so I have to get rid of some of these. And so when you refresh your dice and take a wound, you can also place one of them on these. And they'll care about the color. A lot of times they'll allow you to kind of re-roll bad rolls or boost your dice in some way. And often they'll affect your allies as well.
Okay. And so these are all the actual components that come with the game.
So there's 5 characters in the game. It's 2 to 4. There's just a little bit of variety, so there's a 5th character. Okay. These are the 5 characters that are available to play. There's Gon, Killua, Kurapika, Leorio, and Hisoka. The rest of the dashboards are in here because, like I said, table's a little small.
Right.
But other than that, this is all the components that you would have for a 2-player game.
Okay. Well, cool. So, cool. So, what else do you have here that you want to show off that's at your table, or at least talk about?
So, Tamagotchi Collections are our upcoming game we're launching at Gen Con. Do you want to take over for Tamagotchi Collections? All right, Allie's going to take over for Tamagotchi Collections.
Yeah. Let me.
Microphone.
Flip it on.
Yep.
This one's I know a bit more about.
Okay. So this is Tamagotchi Collections.
Yes. Tamagotchi Collections is our next release. It's coming out at Gen Con.
Okay.
You might recognize some of these characters from, classic Tamagotchi.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
So in this game, you are caring for your Tamagotchi, wanting them to grow up to be happy. So on your turn, you're going to start with 2 Tamagotchi, and you're going to roll dice for the number of Tamagotchi that you have.
Okay.
So now we're going to have a lot of poop. So for every suit that matches your Tamagotchi, they're going to poop. So this is a poop management. And if you've had a Tamagotchi, there's a lot of poop management. So additionally, with your dice, you can collect cards and take the effects and the happiness that are on the cards. Each Tamagotchi has a happiness tracker. And when you get to 4, that means our Tamagotchi is fully grown up. And you just collect those points at the end of the game. The different cards all have different effects. The Tamagotchi have favorite food. Also, in the game, there are little mini games that are reminiscent of the games that were on the Tamagotchi device. So you can collect Playdate tokens.
Oh, cool.
And when everyone has a token and there's no more tokens on the card, you start a Playdate. So the Playdates are all super simple. They all use these 2 decks of 10 cards. One is similar to blackjack, one's a matching game, simple things like that that just get you more rewards in the game. The game ends when one of the decks runs out, and the winner of the game just has the most points at the end.
That's very cool.
We're very excited about this one. It's very cute and nostalgic for all of us.
Okay. And you said this one's coming out at Gen Con?
Yes.
Okay.
MSRP will be $29.99.
Awesome. There's where they could find you guys online for that?
Absolutely.
Well, cool. Wow. And of course, also at the booth, you have, let's see, Sonic Battle over.
Yes.
Over
So
here. Actually, if we come over this way, you
Yeah.
can see there's Sonic Battle.
So we have 2 Sonic games. We have Sonic Roll, which is over here behind Richard. And we have Sonic Speed Battle. Sonic Roll is the heavier of the 2.
Nice
It's a
big chunky
semi-cooperative
box.
dice rolling game. And Sonic Speed Battle is based off of Sonic Adventure 2. And it's a bunch of mini games that might seem familiar.
Oh, very cool.
24 characters.
Wow.
We also have One Piece Luffy's Bento Panic, which is also a newer game from earlier this year. That's a party game that plays up to 9.
Okay.
Cast List is not a licensed IP, but it's a fun movie trivia game.
Okay.
And then we have Spy Family, which is a quick little like social deduction card placement game.
Okay. Get a little shot of all the games here. And that one. Well, cool. Well, very, very cool. This is neat seeing all the stuff that you got here. I'm looking forward to Tamagotchi.
Yeah. Are you going to be at Gen Con?
Unfortunately, I will not be at Gen Con.
Oh.
But that won't
still
stop
be
me
able
from
to check
trying
it
to
out.
buy it. Yeah. Well, cool. And Hunter x Hunter looks pretty awesome too. So hey, well, cool. Well, thank you for giving us some time to show off your.
It's very
games
nice
and
to
stuff.
meet you.
Yep. So again, this was is it Kess Entertainment or just Kess Games?
The company is Kessco. Our
just
board
Kess,
game
okay.
line is Kess Entertainment.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, thank you very much, Allie.
Thank you.